content. What's happening, my block buddies? Oh, I'm so thrilled. I am so excited to be sharing this news with you guys today. Super Mario Odyssey is almost out. Just two more days. 2 more days until we get our hands on this game. I mean, I've been playing it a bunch at work today. It is so exciting to share that Super Mario Odyssey's ending is the most amazing thing that you have ever seen, and I want to talk about this. There are a lot of people concerned or angry. There are a lot of people happy. I want to talk about it with you guys. There are spoilers up ahead for the ending of Super Mario Odyssey, the ending of the game. It'll be everywhere in, 2 days when the game releases, so beware. Also, there's a giveaway on this channel. You can win this awesome t-shirt, this Super Mario Odyssey shirt with pixel art Mario and Cappy on it. All you gotta do is comment down below and you could win this thing. So, subscribe to our channel, tell a friend about it, and you could rock this shirt. Spoiler alert, over. Here is Super Mario Odyssey's ending. Now, Mario enters the chapel on the moon. This is the Moon Kingdom, which is supposedly the final kingdom at this point in the game. We now know that there's a lot more, but at this point in the game, it's like, okay, this is where it's going down, and Mario is dressed in his awesome wedding outfit that he magically gets from Cappy at the end of the game when you reach the Moon Kingdom. And Mario rushes inside, and this is, of course, where he sees Bowser, where he sees Peach, and Cappy and him are trying to save Peach and Chiara from Bowser. And this is the shot where we see the entire wedding with all the characters from all different kingdoms attending. Bowser basically forced them to be at that wedding. And look at those awesome stained glass windows and the big cake, all the things that Bowser stole from all those kingdoms. And of course, we get a close-up shot of Peach and Bowser. Peach is so happy to see Mario here, really doesn't want to marry that thing at all. And Bowser has, of course, the giant ring from the boss in the Sand Kingdom. So I thought this was really scary to see because, Bowser is literally forcing her. That's so evil. So when Mario is there, Peach and Tiara are both so happy to see it, but Bowser is having none of it, and he's definitely stealing them away. So I love that in the background you see the Luncheon Kingdom big pot. So there's a lot of cool Easter eggs going on for the kingdoms that you visited, and this chapel in the moon is really, really fun and really cool. So Bowser opens up this shaft in the ground, and Mario and Cappy fall down. Well, this is very reminiscent of something about, Super Mario 64, where Bowser had the same kind of trap inside of Peach's castle where Mario fell into with Cappy. So, yeah, scary stuff over here. Mario falls down into a big pit, and he gets to fight Bowser over here. And this boss battle is crazy insane. It looks awesome. There's a midway battle, too, that's similar, but this is just upped so much more, so much scarier, and Bowser is looking huge again, like he's in his own dimension, so he gets his own dimensions. He brings down Peach to show Mario, "Nice color, Mario." So now it's time for you to make like a bouquet and get thrown out. So Bowser is having none of it. There are these towers in the background that have these cubes in them. They'll come to play a little bit later in the story, and I'll show you that in this video as well. So Bowser equips his new weapons, which are these awesome boxing glove mechanics from his hat, and this is of course from the midway boss battle as well. He throws some punches at you, he actually breathes fire a lot, and he does these tail spin attacks, and it's actually really tough. And I think that this battle is so cool because I know the developers really wanted to do something similar to Mario 64, so you still throw him into spikes. However, you actually get to fight Bowser. You actually get to throw punches with the Switch controllers, with a Joy-Con, and I think that it's just that satisfying thing of finally beating up Bowser with punches. And so you do that 3 times and you defeat Bowser. He actually falls into the wall and his costume disappears, and we see Bowser sad and confused and beaten down on the ground. And this is where Mario claims his victory. But this is not where everything is over yet, because there's a big portion of an extra section. Not an extra boss, but definitely an extra part to the boss. We can see that Peach is getting lowered down finally, so that ring kind of constricting her disappears. Bowser's spell has been lifted, and almost like a fairy tale, Peach gently floats down. We get the da-da-da-da, da-da-da, the classic Peach is saved theme, and Peach floats down gently to appear in front of Mario, thankful. And there we can see Peach on the ground in that sort of dark, inside of the moon, basically. And now that we've noticed they are inside of the moon, yeah, they are inside of a moon crater, which is where the final battle takes place. And we still see Bowser fainted and beaten in the background. But something happens and falls from the sky. It's one of these cubes, one of these big blocks filled with energy. Now, where do these come from? Well, we have no definite confirmation. They could be, kind of linked to the Brutals as well. But this is really scary. It falls in between Mario and Peach. So they can't reunite just yet, and a whole lot more start raining down around them. Bam, bam, bam. And basically we just see Mario be confused, and he actually runs for Peach to save her from, this rain of evil metallic cubes from the sky. He actually yells at Peach, no! And which is really cool because he's never called her that. He's always called her Princess. So they fall down into the ground. All this debris falls, and you actually have a tiny bit of gameplay where Mario has to walk over a couple of platforms to reach Bowser and Peach again in the other side, which is sort of like the Lava Kingdom that we've kind of talked about before. So there we see Bowser laying down with Mario, and Peach's like, "What are we going to do, Mario?" And Mario's like, "Well, I think I've got an idea, Princess." So he basically walks up to Bowser and he's like, "Well, these blocks are in front of us. We can't really smash them. I don't have the strength, so, I forgot an idea. Let's throw Cappy." So he throws Cappy on Bowser. Yeah, what a lot of people kind of thought and predicted is happening in Super Mario Odyssey. Mario throws Cappy on Bowser, on the big baddie, and he actually takes control. He actually takes control of Bowser in this game. Not just in a cutscene. No. You are going to be playing as Bowser, as Mario dressing up, as Mario capturing Bowser in this game, which is totally insane. It shows this really great cutscene of Mario actually being really scared and getting transported into Bowser's consciousness, to capture Bowser. And Peach, I think, would feel a little bit weird about this, right? But he goes inside of Bowser, and this is nothing like Bowser's Inside Story. This is nothing like Mario and Luigi, where you're like literally inside Bowser. Mario can now take control of this giant tyrant, and Bowser runs really quickly. He's really scary, but what's really cool is this cutscene where Mario is falling through that consciousness and seeing all those memories and seeing, and there's a whole lot that jumps by from Mario Brothers 1 to even to 3 and to Mario 64, and we even see a lot of stuff from other games as well, and of course a whole lot of shots from Super Mario Odyssey, and a whole lot from those cutscenes. Now we can finally see Bowser and what he looks like when Mario has captured him. Yeah, he's got the classic mustache, he's got the cap, and Peach is really, really surprised by what she's seeing. I mean, this is just weird, right? The guy who's like kidnapping her is suddenly looking like the guy who is trying to save her. This has got to be really weird for Princess Peach, wouldn't you agree? So Mario does a really big roar as Bowser, like finally, like he is Bowser now. He finally has that raw strength that he never really had, and so he throws out this big roar. Bowser with blue eyes looks really cool, and that's where you get to play as Bowser. So you run around, you beat a bunch of blocks around with Bowser. It's nothing really earth-shattering, but it is block-shattering, which is sad because we're block content. Don't shatter us. I mean, hey, don't do that. So you reach the end, and you get to one of these posts again where you disappear into lightning, and you can travel, but you are Bowser and Peach now, which looks really cute, and Cappy, of course. So you are back at the moon, and Peach gently floats down. Mario and Bowser crash there, and Bowser is still totally beaten. So I thought this was a really big part for the Mario franchise. This is legitimately a moment where I kind of got teary-eyed, and I don't mean like a little bit, because this means a whole lot to me. This shot right here, Mario and Peach together, Bowser beaten up in the background, and even though the rest of this ending, a whole lot of people will be talking about this ending, but this moment is really great. Charles Martinet did a great, a performance as Mario in this, and I think it's really fun for him to kind of dive a little bit more into the emotion of a scene, and not just the emotion of actions. So he must have had a lot of fun voicing Mario here. And of course, we can see Cappy finally reunite with his sister, with his little sister, Tiara, and that's a great shot to finally gives them closure to their story. But this is the shot where it was really, really clear. Mario was going to just right there. This adventure was done. He was going to propose to her. This was going to be the big ending. You know, the thing that a lot of people had wanted. Nintendo was kind of planning that. However, they are playing with that because Bowser here is wanting to propose to her as well, giving her, you know, piranha plant flowers, which I don't think really work on Peach at all. Like, that's not really her style. And Mario does the same. And they push her, and they push her away. Because Peach says no. Peach just says, I am having none of this. I'm not having any of this. So I thought this was a really big step for Nintendo to take. Yeah, forced marriage is not the greatest plot to a video game, especially when it's, you know, about Princess Peach, one of the most loved video game characters of all time. So this shot has got to be a favorite for a whole lot of people. Mario and Bowser kind of like, it's gonna be okay, buddy. So yeah, this is really sad. There's been a lot of photoshops of this shot already, but that's where Princess Peach actually says, let's go home, Mario. So yeah. This is the shot where Princess Peach is choosing for herself, you know, her own adventure. She will pop up in the post-game in a lot of different worlds, in a lot of cool different outfits that we will no doubt do a video about. But what I thought was really, really special was that, you know, she doesn't really dismiss Mario at all. It's just like this thing where, hey, this was really forced, this situation, but let's figure this thing out together. So Mario actually runs up to the Odyssey where Peach is leaving for the Mushroom Kingdom again, and he runs, and he actually leaps up in the air where Bowser is still chasing, but he leaps onto Bowser's nose. Bowser falls down behind him, and Mario throws Cappy to the screen, and this is the final shot of Super Mario Odyssey before we get the end credits. And this, I think, was totally thrilling, totally amazing, and I think that Nintendo did a great job with the story of this game, because stories in Mario's games, you know, they're usually not all that big and amazing, but this game really upped it. This game, you know, played with a lot of themes and then kind of left them alone. I know there are a lot of people disappointed with this ending. I'm for sure not one of them. I really love this ending because it still keeps it open, but it definitely answers some questions that will keep the purists, the big fans, the fans that have been, you know, watching a pixel Mario, like a tiny, like 8-bit version and an 8-bit Peach, you know, come together at the end of the game that we worked really hard for to get that end screen. And this is, you know, the same, but an evolution of that in current times, which I totally love and adore. So I want to thank every single one of you for watching. This was the end of Super Mario Odyssey, but not the end of block content, because we're going to be talking a lot about post-game content, maybe potential DLC, maybe potential other costumes for Mario, stuff that is on the horizon, and I'm so excited for it. So thanks everyone for sending in your comments too. These are a lot of fun to go through, and I go through them all. I'm totally loving every second of it. So our comment, question, answer today comes from the biggest Princess Peach fan, and this is really great timing for this video, because in a lot of ways Super Mario Odyssey is Mario's story, but I think it's definitely Princess Peach's story. So he said, if only Peach was playable. So yeah, thank you, the biggest Princess Peach fan. We are a big Princess Peach fan as well. Definitely. So thank you for sending in your comment. Maybe Peach will be playable in some DLC. We don't know, but we definitely hope so. Anyway, here's something really cool. You can decide what I make a video about next, because block content is on Patreon. So if you want to be a part of the channel, work together on videos with me, or give me suggestions, you know, maybe stuff like get the episodes early, get your own video ideas made, or, you know, personal Skype calls, stuff that you won't get anywhere else, well, it's going to be here on Patreon. So you can even pledge just $1. It's really simple, and for every other amount you actually get bigger rewards in return. I will even draw your own blocked character, which is also one of the rewards. So remember, if you're not yet a member of the Block Content family yet, just don't worry, click that subscribe button, hit the bell for the notifications, Notification Squad, what up, and all the news and fun that you care about will be delivered daily to you. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you around the corner where there's always more blocked content. See ya.